Speaking of the New York Giants, I would like to see members of the New York Giants go down to Occupy Wall Street and tell them that you support these people, that, you know, you might be the 1%. I don't know. You guys make a lot of money, but you got to go down there. It forms an interesting contrast because for the last 10 years or whenever this 9/11 thing happened, you know, you've been celebrating that. I don't know if you're forced to do that. I could remember Justin Tuck, somebody put a fireman's hat on his head and had him run across the field. I felt embarrassed. Okay. But I mean, the New York Giants do this sort of thing for 9/11. You know, a moment of silence for 9/11. They do the national anthem and all of that shit. Go down and tell them that you support. Go down to the Occupy Wall Street. Tell them that you support them. Give them some money. I gave them $10. Of course, you guys, you know, I'd at least give them 1,000. If I gave them 10, I don't even have a pot to piss in. For Christ's sake, I gave them $10. And I can remember this 9/11 thing. Paul McCartney has a big bash, has a big party. I'm down, and you know, it sounded great and all of that. But where the hell are you, Paul? Why don't you get down to Occupy Wall Street? I bet you if John was around, he'd be down there. Kid Rock was at that party too. I could remember he said something like, we're going to party tonight and work tomorrow, you know, like they're going to rebuild the World Trade Center the next day or something. And they got a big party, you know, and he's got his Pabst Blue Ribbon out and all of that shit. So come on, kid. Get your ass down to Occupy Wall Street. Tell them you know, you're in support of the 99%. I'm sure that if Jimi Hendrix was alive, Jimmy'd stop down there. I know that Jerry Garcia would. I'm surprised that the surviving members of the Grateful Dead haven't been there. I mean, maybe they have. It's just not shown. We're not allowed to see it on television. I don't know. And, you know, with sports personalities, I mean, who's going to stop you from doing this? Are you a slave? Your agents are going to allow you to do this? Or kid, your record company won't allow you to go down there? Why don't you tell us about this so that we know how unfree that you are, how entrapped you are in exchange for money, or how entrapped you are because you just can't help yourself. You enjoy entertaining people so much for causes that have nothing to do with politics that challenges people that make a lot of money, or ask them to take a tax hike. Tell them that you'll take a tax hike. Tell them that you'll pay a little bit more. Bill Clinton did it. Jesus Christ, Keith, you still live up in Connecticut, don't you? Why don't you go down there? Tell them that you'll take a tax increase. Get on a MSNBC or an RT or something. And just tell them that you support 99%. I mean, where the hell are these people? Why aren't you down there? Why aren't you supporting the 99%? I support them. To me, they're heroes. All these people are heroes. You don't have to be a military person like this guy I saw on RT today. You know, he was bitching out the cops. The cops are like, because he was in the military. It's like, well, if he wasn't, some fucking drunk, you know, out there bitching and complaining, we don't pay attention to him. You know, and this guy got shot in the head out in Oakland that was a veteran. It's like, well, he's a veteran. Yeah, if he was just some guy picking up beer cans for the nickel deposit, oh, yeah, he was, you know, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and this is what happened, and you know, but all of these people are supposed to have special treatment because they're in the military. Well, what does that say about you that have money? You're all supposed to be excluded from this? You don't have to go. I mean, Willie Nelson, at least him and some woman made a little tape thanking the people for doing the demonstration. But you know, there should be more people down there. I think that was the Ed show on MSNBC. Was he was asking the Democrats from Congress. The approval rating for Congress now is at 9%. I never saw it that low before. He challenged the Democrats. Where the hell are you? Why aren't you down there? Why aren't you mingling in with the crowd? It's really it's what everybody should be doing. It really is. It is a worthwhile thing. It goes beyond. It goes beyond the mere politics that you see or that are being discussed. It goes to the extent of what I've alluded to in these video blogs.